Evening, everyone. It's Wednesday evening, a little after 7, and this is your closing comment. And there's plenty of information here. This is video number 550. And if you like the work, please hit that subscribe and the notifications and the like button. We'll take any of it. It's very supportive of our efforts. Okay, so today the market was a major split affair, with the Dow closing down 105, or just about 1/3%, while the NASDAQ was down 243, which was just under 2%. The S&P was down 29, or 0.8%. The Russell, which has been outperforming on the upside, was down 15, or 0.8% also, and the Dow Jones transports were actually up $26, $25.97, up 0.2%. We had decent economic news. The JOLTS, which is job openings, were 6.652 million, and that was up from 6.436 million. So decent number there. And the wholesale inventories were up 1.8%, and that was over 2 times the estimate. What's interesting there, of course, is the fact that clearly retailers are willing to build inventory for future sales, and that in general tends to be pretty bullish, assuming they're right, for coming retail sales. We have tomorrow's Thursday, and everybody knows Thursday is claims day, both continuing and initial. So we'll have that information for you first thing in the morning. Okay, big day for IPOs, 3 of them. C3AI, the symbol for which is AI, was priced at 42, opened at 100, managed to get all the way up to 115, and closed the day 92.49, essentially up 50% from 42 to 92. DoorDash, also a big winner, priced at 102, opened at 182. Traded up to 195.5 and finished at 189.51, which was up 87%, or $87.51. We have Airbnb tomorrow, and that has had 3 separate pricing ideas. The first was 44 to 50, and then the other day it went 56 to 60. Now they're talking about 67 or 68, and that's just the pricing. That has nothing to do with where it opens or how far it goes. There was one other small deal, the symbol for which is PU, B as in boy, M as in Mary. Pubmatic, and while it sounds like they may sell beer, that's not the case. This is an advertising firm that's been around for about 15 years. The stock was originally priced at 20. It opened at 25.12, got as high as 33.16, and closed the day at 29.45. Up 47%, excuse me, or $9.45. Some bad news for Carnival Cruise. The stock has come in a bit after rallying back to testing the early June recovery high, which was at 25.27. Today it managed to get to 24.38 and closed down on the day at 22.69. That is because their Cunard lines, which is the QE2 and a couple of other very distinctive ships, has now postponed and canceled all sailings until at least February, and March. Remember, this was a deal that, every month it was going to be next month. And yet here we are in December, and there are no ships being used. Okay, so there was also Nielsen, NLSN. And Nielsen is the rating agency, primarily for TV, but has a long history. And that closed at 1912, up $1.60 or 9.3%, because they held an investor day, and I guess that investors liked what they heard. Okay, there is one extreme stock today. Greenwich Life Sciences, the symbol for which is GLSI. And this is a company that has run a 5-year trial for a product for breast cancer. I'm going to see if I can get the chart here so that you can see exactly what it did, because it's pretty extreme. And in their favor, GLSI is kind of an interesting one. Let's go to the daily. And that is the daily chart. Stock came in September around $5, closed yesterday. Let's see if we can manage that. Closed yesterday 5 3/4 down, $5.39, down 23 cents. And this is an actual range. Today, today the stock closed at 57.10. After being as high, it opened at 1607, as you can see here. The high was 158.07. The last being 57.10, up 51.90. And what's remarkable about this, as if you need more than just this chart to know what's remarkable about it, this 5-year test showed a 0% reoccurrence of breast cancer using their treatment. So, while we have all of this electric vehicle and charging stations and 900 other little SPACs that really move around pretty remarkably, this one is a straight up story of a success, and that's just terrific. Okay, so let's go back to the futures. I believe that we had the bond chart up. I'm actually short. We are actually short the bonds, long interest rates, and let's make it a little clearer. Go to a 2-year. And we have been spending all of our time going sideways to lower here. If you recall, I called this a sale here. We participated for that 2 or 3 days for a really nice trade, rallied back up and across, came back down. We didn't get short here because I was concerned that we would hold this 200-day MA. We got right back under it, and then we got right back up yesterday and the day before up into the 174 area and came down. This, in fact, I'll give you a little closer look. We got short right here against that falling 50-day MA, and we were down as low as just under 172 and as high as just over 170. Just about 173, and closed in the middle. And tonight we are up 9 ticks. As long as we don't break above this area, yesterday's high, then I would stay short. A move down to 170, which is support, would still be a very profitable trade for us. Anyway, that's about it. Just want to mention that we also closed out our gold trade yesterday. Gold is up about $2.50 tonight, but the options we sold at $2.30 that cost, I believe it was $1. We made about 100% on it, and we sold it at the same time that we did the bond trade. We also closed out the gold trade, and the gold today was down $36, and those options closed around $1. Last I saw, they were $1.05 or $1.10. So getting out of our just over $1 at 230 looks pretty good. All right, everyone. Please remember, if you have an interest in the futures, that we are filling up fast. I'm not sure how much more we're going to be able to take. So if you have an interest, please get to me in the next day or so. I'm going to guess that by the end of the week, and certainly by the end of next week, that will no longer be available. All right, everyone, have a good evening. I'll be back first thing in the morning.